good one.
Alright, we're live. We are live.
Kilo Bravo 4, Kilo Alpha Charlie.
Ending Alpha Charlie.
Alright, give me a second.
Kilo Bravo 4, Kilo Alpha
Oh, where's
Charlie.
my mouse?
Good morning, Jack. Got you 5-9 in Central North Carolina.
Good morning, Kilo Bravo 4, Kilo Alpha Charlie. 59 plus into 2271.
Roger, Roger, 7-3. Thanks for the activation. Have fun up here today.
Okay, you too, 7-3. Sure good, touch on the end.
Kilo 3, Gulf Charlie.
Ending Sierra Zulu. Kilo Charlie 2, India Sierra Zulu. Good morning, you are 59 in the Park 2271. Kilo 3, parts on the end. Kilo 3, Golf Charlie, good morning, 59 at 2271. Okay, nice pipeline to Jersey, getting a lot of you fellas over there. Thanks for hunting, 7-3. Kilo good, parts on the end, Norway 9 India Tango Bravo. Kilo 2, Delta Extra, good morning. You are 5-8 into Park 4, 2271.
Give me a second, guys.
Great signal from the Hampshire. Thank you very much. 7-3. Park for the air, Norway 9 India Tango Bravo.
Whiskey Echo 8, Uniform Sierra, November.
Whiskey Echo 8, Uniform Sierra November. Good morning. 59 plus in the Park 2271.
QSL, you are likewise 5-9 Virginia.
Great signal from Virginia.
Oh, what happened
Thank
to
you very
me?
much. 7-3. Kilowatt
Okay,
United
that's
3
really about to kill my ears. Alright. We're gonna go back to 20.
Morning, beautiful Fox.
We'll feed into 4630. Your park numbers? 8030, 8030, and 6544. 6544, QSL. 8030-6544, QSL. Roger that, good copy. Good luck with your activation at 7-3. You as well, thanks for hunting, 7-3. November Alpha.
November 2, Fox Echo Tango is frequency in use. November 2, Fox Echo Tango is frequency in use. CQ, November 2, Fox Echo Tango, CQ.
Kilo Bravo 9, Juliet, Foxtrot Mobile.
Kilo Bravo 9, Juliet Foxtrot, go ahead.
Yes, you are 5, I believe it was 5-9 here in Central Florida.
You're also 5'9". You're also 5'9". I can hear you as a 5'9". And I'm located in Pensacola, Florida. That is Pensacola, Florida.
Roger, we're down here in Lake Placid, Florida.
Are you there for vacation, or is that where you live?
No, just down here for being a snowbird, at least till the end of the month. Then we're headed back up to Wisconsin.
Ah, that makes sense, because in my log it says that you live in Wisconsin. But, yeah, I live in Pensacola, Florida, and it's very humid here. I kind of don't like it, but at the same time I do. The winters are great, but the summers are just awful.
I know what you mean. Been down here in, was it June or July, one year when my daughter got married and she was up in Tallahassee. Yep. Definitely hot and muggy, no doubt about that.
Yeah, sometimes it just gets really hot and just absolutely painful. Something that I don't think you would really like.
Nope, don't enjoy the high humidity. When I was in the Army, I was at Fort Polk, Louisiana, and we had the same thing over there. 90 degrees and 90% humidity, and it would run for a week or so. It just was unbearable.
Yeah, yeah, I remember, like, in 2023 summer, it got really hot, and, like, it was awful. It was, like, 110 degrees for the feels like, even though it was, like, 95. It's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, that temperature and humidity is definitely for the birds. Don't like it anymore. It didn't used to bother me when I was younger, but as I'm getting older, it's just like the humidity more and more every year. I kind of like it when it's drier and warm. Even down here, when it's 60-some degrees, and it may be dry, but I'm still wearing a sweatshirt.
True. Yeah, true. I remember when it snowed over here, it was so cold, I had to wear boots and, like, long pants and, like, a long sleeve shirt. It was, like, 11 degrees at that time when it snowed over here. It was very cold at that time. And eventually temperatures got warm, and I remember when it came up to, like, 60 degrees. The snow was still here, and it took until, like, a week or so before it fully gone.
Almost 2 weeks worth of milk, and it had been up in the 50s, at times even into the 60s, and I can finally see back home in Wisconsin, my front yard is all brown, no white stuff left. I hope it stays that way and gets warmer by the time we get back up there next month.
Yeah, now the north up there would be okay, but the only thing is that it can get really cold, well, really hot and humid there, but it's not as bad as over here, like, it just gets really humid in that, but over there, it's not as hot as over here.
Yep, that's for sure, and it doesn't last near as long. We might get, a couple days real hot, but then it'll cool back down again, but yeah, it does definitely get cold. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that anymore either. I used to be a rural mail carrier, and I was always out in it summer and winter, and when you get wind chill temperatures of minus 40 degrees, that's no fun being out in it either.
I can sure say that. Yeah, sometimes, usually over here, if it's this temperature, it'll feel very cold. But if it's hot over here, it'll feel like this temperature, and it makes it very hot. But the humidity is just awful over here. Like, if you go to the humidity, over here it's sticky and disgusting in that. I was like, oh my gosh, don't go outside. The humidity's awful.
Pensacola. I was over there, quite a few years back. As a matter of fact, I took my test for my extra class license, over in Pensacola while we were down here one year.
In fact, I am 12 years old, and I'm going for my extra. Just knocked down the first lesson of it, and now I'm going to my second lesson, third lesson. And now I'm gonna go for my extra because some guy said if you do, you'll be King Kid of ham radio. And I don't know, but I might be the first kid under 15 to get my extra. Because I do know someone that got their extra when he was like 16. But I might be the first one at under 15 because I'm 12 and getting my extra, which is probably the rarest thing you'll ever see.
Sure. I know I talked to a young kid in, let me think where it was now. I believe it was Switzerland. He was like 12 years old, and he was the youngest ham over there at the time. It was surprising. Not too many young hams over there, and being extra that's going to be fantastic for you.
What type of license class did he have at the time? Was it a novice, technician, a general, or something like that? What type of license class was it?
I don't know what class it was, because a lot of the Europeans their classifications are different from ours. They're not necessarily novice, tech, general, or extras. They run it a little bit different, so I couldn't tell you what it was right offhand.
That makes sense, because I do remember I talked to someone in Germany about a month ago, and he was like an advanced license class at that time.
Do it different, so I get a chance to talk over to Germany ever so often, and into Slovenia. There's a gentleman over there who calls sign Sugar 51DX. His name is Janos. When I hear about it, I try and say hello to him. I've been doing it for, I don't know, about 3-4 years. And when he comes booming in here, he comes in loud, and I can catch him on my base back in Wisconsin or on the mobile. As a matter of fact, I just heard him yesterday on, I think it was 15 meters. I hear him a lot on 20 meters, and he normally has a real strong signal.
That's pretty good. I remember I got Afghanistan on 10 meters, and I was using full 100 watts with a 132-foot in-fed antenna. Now I was like, wow, I don't know how I could get Afghanistan on 10 meters, but, sunspot activity, so I guess that can make sense.
Yeah, I don't hear too many from Afghanistan. I think I've probably made one contact over there in Afghanistan, and that part of Europe, I don't hear a lot of men, but I think I've caught just about most all the countries over there, but some of them a whole lot more than others.
I got Australia today with a DX, and he's about 166.9 miles away from me, and his call was Victor Kilo 6 Juliet Delta Whiskey. I got him on 20 meters on 14,238, but I don't know if he's still there because that was about 2 hours ago.
Oh, yeah, Ben is probably switched by now. Yeah, another good one, if you hit them out there, is Reunion Island. If you ever see that on a list, that's a good one. That's a little farther than Australia. I think it's like 100 miles farther, and it's on the other side of Africa. Yeah. I was surprised when I looked it up, you looked at it for distance, because I talked to Australia and also the South Pole. I always thought that would be my farthest one, but actually the guy over that was on a DX expedition over on Reunion Island, was actually the farthest. I think he was just shy of 10,000 miles.
Yeah, I do remember when the ARL contest was going on about 2 weeks ago. I believe it was called that. I'm not sure. I got a lot of DX stations like that Afghanistan one, France, Serbia. I got so many around the world, like including around South America. It was a lot of people. And yesterday I got somebody in Canada on 17 meters, and I would consider that a DX station because it's out of the country.
Oh, yes it is. It's a DX station, and actually, if you talk to Alaska, that is also a DX station. Even though it's part of the United States, when it gets logged in, it's considered a DX station. It's also what I'm trying to say here now. I can't think of it, but yeah, it's considered another country. If you talk to Alaska, it's when it comes up, it's a different country. Same thing with Russia. It depends on which parts you make contact with. Russia is DX. It's two different countries. It's either Europe or Asiatic. All depends on where the person is.
Now, I think it's strange how some of the DX stations that are like in Alaska, I believe Puerto Rico's one, and parts of Russia, it's like, oh my gosh, but I could still say DX is very fun. DX is very fun.
Oh, yeah.
AKB2AT, how are you doing today on this fine morning?
Either 15 or 10 or 20 meters, and especially in the morning, catch a little DX out there and see where it is. I know I sat here in Lake Placid, and I talked to a gentleman up in St. Petersburg, Russia, I don't know, several different times already. It's a lot of fun when you can get into them, conditions are right, and like you say, that's all you need is 100 watts, and you can talk around the world when conditions allow you to.
But yeah, I do. I think that even though sometimes 100 watts can be good, I might go and switch with like an amplifier. Like we have a 45 watt amplifier for when we go to Oregon. We don't even know we're gonna use it, but we have a baby HF radio that can only go to 5 watts, and it really won't do much. But I think we could get to North Carolina. I remember I talked to some guy. And I was like, okay, I'm going to go down to 1 watt. And he's like, okay, I could still hear you like a 5.1. And it's like, oh my gosh. Because I do remember I could hear him like a 5.9 and he was like using 5 watts. And he was located in North Carolina.
Yep, when conditions are out there, yeah, it's surprising what you can do with a small amount of power. And it's interesting to do, and when you're running that low, a lot of times the bands can change real quick on you, and before you can end the conversation, that person can drop out on you, or you can drop out on them, so it's
It sure is. It sure is. I do. It sure is fun. I also was gonna mention something that I had not mentioned in the last probably 10 minutes or something like that. I'm not sure how long we talked, but I know 12 or 5 minutes. If you have not, I'm live streaming on YouTube, so you search my call, just N2FVT. Um, you'll find my live stream there on YouTube, and we're live streaming there right now, and you're hitting my 20-minute mark. That is my 20-minute mark.
Oh my goodness, there you are, as we've been talking now, Mike. Yeah, you're up, like I said, it hit me now, about 10 over 9, so it's weird how this band can change around and move the signals, so anyway, well, I tell you what, I'm going to have to let you go. I'm going to go back inside and see how the better half is doing, and yeah, I see the lights on in there, so she's up and moving around, so I think I'll see what's going on and see what else if she wants to do anything else today. So anyway, I want to say 7-3. God bless you. And you stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope you get that extra class test passed, and you'll be able to go anywhere on the bands and you enjoy it. So have a good one, and hope to hear you out here again sometime. If we do, we'll definitely give you a shout. So take care from Kilo Bravo 9, Juliet Foxtrot.
I sure will, Kilo Bravo 9, Juliet Foxtrot. Thanks for the long QSO. I very appreciate it. I had a long QSO with another person about 3 weeks ago, and it was very fun. And yeah, it was very fun. And thanks for the long QSO. In 73, this is November 2, Fox Echo Tango to Kilo Bravo 9. Juliet Foxtrot, 7-3, my friend. CQ, November 2, Foxtrot, Echo, Tango, CQ.
Kilo Radio 4 Alpha Papa Delta.
I heard a Kilo Radio 4 station. Can you please repeat that call?
Roger, Alpha Papa Delta, Kilo Radio 4 Alpha Papa Delta, go ahead.
Ooh, so you're new ham, alright? I do remember searching up some KRs a while back, and I do remember that, so the KRs are probably new, because I got my license in July 2024. And my call sign was KQ4TPS, but 20 days later, I just changed my call because I never liked it. So it's N2FET. And yeah, sure, new ham, alright. Probably got that technician and then that general. I almost did the same thing. I got my technician in July 2024, and then I got my general in January 2025, and I'm planning to go for my extra. But yeah, I never talked to a KR4 station, but you're gonna be my first one.
QSL, yeah, about 2.5 months I sat for a technician in general at the same time back in January.
Yeah, because I do remember the last call sign for the KQ4s was KQ4 Zulu, which I believe happened on Christmas Eve. So I believe KR4 Alpha got his call on Christmas Day. But yeah, KRs are pretty new. I do think that right now, we are right now on the Kilo Radio 4 Charlie right now. But I think the best calls that might come, hopefully, right after KR, KS, would be KT, because T, Morse code, is just DAW, which is the dash. So I think KT would be the best. But KR, KS is still pretty good, because they're only 3 tokens long.
Roger that. Yeah, it's a new one. It's growing fast, so we'll be up to another one soon.
True. Yeah. In fact, I'm just 12 years old with a general's license, so that's how I got my calls KQ4TB. Well, I'm 12 years old with a general's license, and I got it in July 2024. And at that time, we were on KQ14. But I never liked it because I was planning to do Morse code, and I realized it was just really too long. So I just changed it up and just like, you know what? I'm going for Vanity, and I got the 1x3 format and 2FET. So that's what the 1x3 format is.
Roger that. Yeah. When I go for extra runs, I'll let it change up to something a little shorter.
Well, it was fun talking to you, but very appreciate for the QSO. And if you want to hear how you sound like on my side, you can just search my call on YouTube by just putting N2FET, and you would be hitting my 26-minute mark. You'd be hitting my 26-minute mark, and it does not hurt if you go down there and like and subscribe. And I'll see you in 73. This is November 2, Fox Echo Tango to Kilo Radio 4, Alpha Papa Delta 73, my friend.
73, my friend. November 2, FET, Kilo Radio 4, Alpha Papa Delta, clear.
CQ, November 2, Fox Echo Tango, CQ. 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 CQ, November 2, Foxtrot Echo Tango, CQ. What the heck is that? CQ, November 2, Foxtrot Echo Tango, CQ. CQ, November 2, Foxtrot Echo Tango, CQ. CQ, November 2, Foxtrot Echo Tango, CQ.
Kilo, Bravo, Charlie's got a copy on you.
Kilo Echo 9, what again?
Kilo, Echo Niner, Bravo, Charlie, BBC.
Alright, got that in my log, and you are in Indiana. And I'm located in Pensacola, Florida. That's Pensacola, Florida, and I can hear about a 5'9". That is a 5'9".
Roger, you're about a 5'7", 5'8" here. What's your QTH?
I keep oh wait, I think a QTH is what state you are in. But I keep forgetting what that is. But if that means what state, I am in northern Florida. That is northern Florida.
Roger. QSL on northern Florida.
And I see that you're located in Indiana, so you're about 764 miles away from me, but I could still get you loud and clear with like a cell phone service. Sometimes I like to say cell phone service, just because sometimes, one time my grandfather said, look, you can hear him loud and clear. Sounds like a cell phone service, and he was like very far away, and we were on 10 meters, is what I can remember.
Well, Roger, Roger, are you a new ham, or have you been a ham for a while?
I've been in ham for about 8 months, so I wouldn't consider it new, but, I'm just 12 years old with a general's license, but I wouldn't consider it new, but I've been on here since July 2024.
Well, good for you. And you're only 12 years old?
QSL.
Roger, roger that. Well, great for you, young man or young lady, I'm not sure.
Sometimes people get mistaken if I'm a boy or a girl. Most people say I'm a girl, but eventually I'm probably going to get that man voice and people will start thinking I'm a grown man, but it's alright, people make mistakes, it always happens, but I'm a boy, which is in fact, yes, I'm a boy.
Well, roger that. Good to hear from you. My name is Jerry, Julia, Echo, Romeo, Yankee, and I will be 71 in July.
I believe your last name is Ford, is that correct?
I'm losing you a little bit. The band's not perfectly stable, but you're in and out. You were on the lower end there.
Alright, and I believe your last name is Ford, like Foxtrot, Oscar, Romeo, Delta.
Roger, roger, you must be looking at my QRZ page.
Well, I'm using a different software, but sometimes I'll use QRZ to get addresses so that I can send them my QSL card. But I use the World Radio Elite app owned by Ham Radio Prep, and I use Ham Radio Prep to study for my license classes.
Roger, roger. Are you thinking about taking the extra test?
I'm going for my extra. I already knocked down a lesson, and I'm going for lessons 2 and 3 now, but yeah, somebody said if I get my extra, I'd be King Kid of Ham Radio, so that's what's making me decide to get my extra.
Wow, I'm really impressed that you got your general already, and I had been a ham, and I just got my technician in July, and then on the 15th of December, I passed my general test.
Wow, so you're about the same time as me, because I got mine on Wednesday, July 10 of 2024, and about the morning time, probably about 9 a.m. CDT, 9 CDT, but I never liked my call sign, so I decided to go get a vanity, and so I got N2FET.
Roger, roger. And no, I got mine. You're actually 8 days older than I am on the ham radio. I got mine on July 18th, which happened to be my 70th birthday.
Wow. Sometimes I feel bad for sometimes people that are probably 60 over or something like that, and they got their license pretty late, because that reminds me when my grandfather, he studied for his novice back in 1963, and just to note, he was born in 1953. He never passed, and like 50 years later, when he was about 64, him and my uncle, they both got their technicians at the same time. My uncle's still a technician, and he's 36, but my grandfather got his amateur extra, and he's an extra, and he's been it for about 6 years.
Roger, roger. Did you talk to your grandpa on the radio? Is he still alive?
He's still alive. I live with him, in fact, and same as my grandmother. But I gotta go because I got a doctor's appointment. But if you want to hear my side of how you sound like, you can find my stream on YouTube. Just search my call N2FET and you can find it there. But otherwise, I'm gonna have to leave and end the stream. But at the end of the stream, which would be about the 35-minute mark, you can see how you sound like on my side.
Roger. Give me your call sign again.
November 2, Foxtrot, Echo, Tango. And you search that up on YouTube too, just to find my channel on there. Just search N2FET and you'll find my YouTube channel right there.
Roger. Thank you. And it was good talking to you. You have a good doctor's appointment.
Alright, and have a great day. It was very fun talking to you, though.
Same back at you, 73, young man.
Alright, 73, my friend. This is November 2, Foxtrot Echo Tango, Kilo, Echo 9, Bravo, Charlie, 73, my friend. Alright, well, that was fun, but I got a doctor's appointment, as I said. But I might come back tonight. So, no, wait, not tonight, but the afternoon. The afternoon. Okay, the afternoon, not tonight. Thanks, K4 MTW. Thanks. Thanks for the telling me that I got a good stream there. I do my best just to show my radio, my log, and myself. So, thank you. And if you guys have not, make sure to smash the like button. Make sure to subscribe so you can be listened to the algorithm. And I'll see you guys later. 73. This is November 2, Foxtrot Echo Tango. And hopefully I'll be streaming this afternoon. But if not, tomorrow. Tomorrow morning and night. That's for sure. And you too, K0KLB. Have a nice day also. And I'll hopefully to see you guys there. Either this afternoon or tomorrow. So, 73 to you both. And I'm also going to be streaming again tomorrow for the Field Effect Transistor Net. You can find it in my bio. So if you guys have not, go to my Field Effect Transistor Net and go down there and subscribe. And I'll explain everything there about it. I'll make my video there and explain everything, why I named it that, why I want to make this net and that. Otherwise, I'll